Hey folks, Mike and McGee here. In today's video, well, what did I say on the last bacon video? And you never know around here when a bacon may happen to show up on the plate. You never know when bacon is gonna pop up around this place. I had a pig. He needed to be castrated and sold. When we castrated him, he had a problem. And a lot of his guts came out through his ball sack. He had a hernia. Hernias are bad. Well, instead of wasting a lot of money trying to sew him up and him dying anyway, we hung him up. We went ahead and put him in the neighbor's cooler where he could sit there for a week or so and just chill out. So now we've got these bacons. I took and I went over there today, just now, and I cut them off of that carcass. Now, when you cut one off the carcass, you just line it out and then fillet it off of the ribs, just like this. And you just keep on filleting till it's all off. Sometimes when you do that, you're going to end up having some of the gristly floater ribs that stay in there. So all you got to do is come back when you get it off and you can see what you're doing, and you can just trim those off like this. It's a whole lot better than accidentally leaving too much meat on the ribs, because bacon is a necessity. We got to do the best we can to get all that off of there. So once you get all the cartilage off, you're good to go. Now these are still very cold. I don't have room in my refrigerator to do a refrigerated cure. So what I'm gonna do today is a 1-day cure. 24 hours, be done. A little less than 24 hours because we're gonna have some for breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna use this ice chest right here. I'm gonna use this salt right here. And I'm gonna use this bacon right here to make one of the finest breakfast meats known to man. Stage 1, pour in salt. Stage 2, put in bacon. Just one, please. For a 1-day cure, you got to make sure you got plenty. I'm going to go ahead and pour some more. Spread that out on it. I'm going to lay this one in there. Rub it all down in that salt that's underneath of it. And do it up again. Lots of salt, that's the key. We get 50-pound bags of salt at the co-op in our local town. It's a farmer's co-op called Ag One. And they sell it for 20 bucks a bag. It just, you can't beat it. It really makes life easy. I'm gonna shut this. That's not gonna stay cold all 24 hours. But it is gonna be absorbing salt like nobody's business. That's why we can do it in a day and it still be good salty bacon. So I'll see you in the morning. We'll slice it, we'll fry it, and we'll eat it. Not smoked, just salted. Maybe Frank won't overeat on this. All right, this is the next day. We are roughly 21 hours later. I'm just gonna check this out here. That bacon is still fairly cool, believe it or not. Salt is probably not much of an insulator, I don't know. But here's our bacons. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This time of the morning, I get rather hungry. So what do you do now, McGee? Well, it's very simple. We're gonna wash this salt off. We're gonna slice some of this bacon. We're gonna fry it up, and the rest is gonna get cut in chunks and frozen, because believe it or not, this is not a long storage bacon. This bacon won't hang in the smokehouse and just hang there. If I was gonna do that, I'd have to keep on salting it for a couple more days and then smoke it for a few days. We ain't got that kind of time, and it's getting pretty warm in the day. So no, we're not gonna do that. We're actually gonna do this right here. about my bacon slicing. Now this here is a little thicker than usual because on this fresh bacon, it hasn't had time to hang there and cure. And from experience, I know when I cook it, it's just gonna melt down to nothing. So I make it thick. But with this knife right here, the Victorinox 6-inch boning knife, unbelievable for this kind of work. Eventually I'm gonna get myself a 10-inch and probably an 8-inch as well for working up larger animals like beef and whatnot. For working up pork, you can't beat this. I've got it in the descriptions, you can get yourself one. I was pretty excited to see that the Bearded Butchers use Victorinox knives, and them guys are pros, absolute pros. They're on YouTube, Facebook, all those different social media sites, but those guys know butchering, and you know if they're using them, they're pretty good. So that's the knife I'm gonna be using for the duration because they are wonderful knives for this kind of work. Let's get in the house and start frying this bacon. I got my wood stove going and I am ready to roll. Let's do it. Last of my bacon was very thick, so I just tilted my pan like this, put all that grease on one end, and basically deep fried them babies. And now they're done. And the main thing of this whole program is, by all means, to save the bacon grease. So as soon as I get this little chunk out, I learned by experience, by hard experience, not to hold the jar while you put the bacon grease in the jar. It can be damaging. So, I like to have a skillet sitting here, this skillet propped on it. I don't have to even touch it, just scoop it, put it right in like that. And that's how you save bacon grease. And that's the reason why I don't have to make lard, because I have bacon grease galore, faster than I can use it, so I just use my lard in deer sausage. Best little setup I ever dreamed possible. Don't this look different from the bacon I've been cooking here lately? Come on, Frank.
My wife here, son.
Yeah, hiding. Come on, son. Come on over here.
Hiding.
Don't this look different from what I've been cooking lately? It don't look anything like what I've been cooking. No. This is fresh, 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 fresh. Look at that, son. You can't have that.
Good.
You better get you some. Tastes like fresh skunk meat. I got plenty, boys. If we eat it up, I'll just cook some more. This was only salted for 21 hours. That's all. It's fresh Mangalitsa pork. It's very easy to chew. It's not like that bacon that you have to rip your teeth out, Frank. Wow. I'm gonna have me another one since there's so much of it. It's really good. Folks don't realize how hard it is to keep good bacon around here. Listen at him laughing. He knows what I'm talking about.
You hear that? Nothing, maybe got choked out.
I'll be nice to you though.
It's a smokehouse, huh?
Oh, that is so good. It's not smoky, but is still good. Joe, I got more. I can cook a whole nother skillet of it, no problem. You cut it real thick and cook it and let it get in that deep fat like that. It's kind of like a chicharrone. So, we don't have nothing left for breakfast, boys. You may as well finish it on up.
Now go ahead and have it.
He's helping you. He's giving you part of his. As far as the salt level, what would we say? How salty is it? It's perfect, ain't it? A lot of us bacon, you know, you soak it in salt for 3 days. It's pretty salty. A lot of time, we have to sort of cook it in water just to get some of that out. This right here, it's perfectly seasoned with salt all the way through. So it's amazing to me how it can do that, but it's because of the warmer temperature. It absorbs it so fast. You don't want to leave it in there that long. If it was 40 degrees, 37 degrees, 3 days would be good. Well, boys, that's gone. That's the first time we ever done that in the video. Just destroy the whole thing. Ain't gonna keep his for later. It's a dangerous thing to do around this guy right here. He's a sneaky dude. He's a sneaky, sneaky dude when it comes to bacon. On the last bacon video, I told you never know when a bacon might pop up around this place, and sure enough, it happened again. But that's all we've got for you today. I'm sure it'll happen again. Bacon seems to be a regular around these parts. Just about has to be with this man. He would die without his bacon. If it ain't smoking myself, smoking the bacon, smoking the ham, look at him. But we're out of here. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.
Mean.